What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed, and unfortunately, as you guys can tell, I don't have my camera with me because I am on the road. And I posted this yesterday on our community tab on the YouTube channel. I did say that I'm going to be recording at nighttime on Friday, but got home late, couldn't get the video up. But today I did find a microphone and somewhat of a setup to give you guys the update on the Q4 earnings for Zomedica. Now, I know these have the earnings have been, highly anticipated, but I kind of want to give my perspective, my view, because again, guys, I truly think that the earnings report that came out just today, I don't think it's that much of a big deal, right? And I think the market kind of reacted to that, and we can talk about the price action just in a little bit here. But I do want to give you guys a quick glimpse at what I read with the Q4 earnings because I know you guys, a lot of you come to my channel for Zomedica related updates, and that's why I'm here today. So, welcome back again, everybody, and thank you for everyone. This post actually went kind of crazy, and a lot of you did comment saying, we are looking forward to hearing about the updates. But regardless, if you go on Zomedica's website and hit the Investors tab, you'll see that Zomedica Corp announces year-end 2020 financial results. So guys, there's just some quick highlights that I'm going to touch on during the video. Again, happy weekend. Hope you're all enjoying your Saturday. I know this week has been rough in the market, everybody. I'm right there with you. My portfolio continues to bleed, but I'm very, very happy with how the week ended with Zomedica because again, we found that it ended here at just about a cent under $2. So again, this is at a level that I'm very happy and comfortable with for Zomedica. So let's dive into the Q4 earnings report. And as you guys can see here, again, they are still net negative, excuse me. So Zomedica recorded the net loss and comprehensive loss for the year ended. So this is Q4 2020 of approximately 16.9 million or about 5 cents per share. So to be honest, for a company that currently does not have any of its products out there, again, they have a lot of things in their pipeline, but the true forma is still to rack revenue. So the fact they're at a net loss of 5 cents per share or 16.9 million, that doesn't really bother me too much compared to a loss of 19.8 million or 19 cents per share from the previous year. Mind you, between the years of 2019 and 2020, they have only been working on, getting that Trueforma launched, getting the Trueforma product out there so they can start, using it for diagnostics. Again, thyroid and adrenal disorders, if you guys don't know, that's what this company is about. That's what they're looking for. At the very beginning, at least, with their launch coming here end of Q1 2021. So when it comes to looking at a company's finances and financial results and financial reports, anything it's moving in the positive direction, right? So again, if you could see at the line here, 16.9 million or 5 cents per share. Let me zoom in a little bit, or 5 cents per share versus they were at a net loss of 19 cents per share, 19.8 just a year prior. So guys, this is actually positive. I like the fact that they're slowly but surely still moving upwards because again, less money is being spent on R&D, and they kind of talk about it here. They decrease salaries amongst their administrative expenses. The R&D did decrease because now they're just focusing on the launch because a lot of the research and development has already been completed. So again, you could see there has been a decrease. So 8 million in research and development versus 10.3 million the previous year. So again, less money is being spent on R&D because they've already completed the majority of their research and development of their product. Now we're just looking for a launch. So the big thing that I'm anticipating and looking for currently with Zomedica, guys, is I want to see them sign contracts. I want to see pre-orders for the True Forma in the next couple weeks here before the launch. That's what I'm looking for. As soon as we get news about pre-orders or contracts they're signing with veterinarian offices, that's what we need to see. That's what we are looking for. So let's keep moving. General and administrative expenses. So we talked about R&D ended in December 2020 approximately at $6 million versus 7 million. So again, a decrease of $1 million between the year and just their administrative expenses. Very valid, very good. Again, a decrease in that, which is again, I respect that decrease of 15%. And then they say here the decrease was due to they decreased the salaries, as I mentioned, bonus structure or bonuses, and benefits. So again, these are the things that we kind of want to see with a baby company like Zomedica that is yet to start making actual revenues and commercializing their product. Let's keep moving. Professional fees for the year ended in December 2020 were approximately 2.2 million compared to 1.7 million for the year ended in 2019. So again, a little up in professional fees, and then an increase of approximately 30%. This increase was primarily due to the increased expenses and costs associated with our two shareholder meetings that they had in 2020, and as well as their 2020 offering activity as described below. Now, this is probably the thing that you guys came for this video about. How much money does Zomedica have on hand in cash or cash equivalents, and is this are these numbers something that's positive or negative? Now you're going to see that I'm saying this kind of, I wish my camera was here, but it's not with me, but I'm doing this with a smile. Zomedica had cash and cash equivalents of approximately $62 million as of December 2020, compared to $500,000 or half a million as of December 31st, 2019. We know what happened with Zomedica. I'm pushing over here, but if you look at the 6 month or the 1 year, year over year, you could see, let's just do the 5 year real quick. You could see for Zomedica here, 2020 ending, just their share price was about 2016. What is this? Where am I going? Let's pull back. Yeah, December 2019. They were about 30 cents a share. So again, between then and then end of December, about the same when it comes to their stock price. But the magnificent movement we've been seeing has been as of Q1 2021 in anticipation of TrueForma launch. So that's where we saw the huge rise in Zomedica's price. But let's go back here. The increase in cash during the year ended December 2020 is mainly as the result of cash flows provided by financing activities, partially offset by cash flows used in operating activities as discussed below. So again, we know they've done a few public offerings, right? They did a couple where they raised, and you can see this just if you go on their website here and you hit their investors tab, you could see directly, actually, if you just go to, the investors tab, you could see they exercised their warrants. And so you should just click more news here. You could see all the different direct offerings, 173.5 million bought deal that they did on February 11th. And as you guys can see, that's plenty of cash to help them out. So when we look at their Q4 earnings, obviously, since these numbers that we're seeing, there's even more cash on hand for Zomedica. This is again as of December 31st, 2020. Guys, these guys have so much money on hand, and again, they've gave us that they reiterated, and they kind of gave us that information that they have enough money to run and continue with the launch of the TrueForma through at least the next few years. It's not even just months or single year, few years. So when we look at the Q4 earnings report, I'm not really worried about any of their finances. Even as of just the end of 2020, they have plenty of cash on hand, cash equivalent, $62 million. Guys, that is plenty of money for them to continue their operations. Again, I make these videos just to update you all, not to give you financial advice. So please always keep that in the back of your mind. Net cash from investing activities, again, approximately was $1 million compared to a net cash of approximately 700,000 year end as of December 31st, 2019. So again, an increase of approximately 1.7 or 246%. Fantastic. The increase in net cash from investing activities during the current 2020 related primarily to approximately $1 million of cash received in connection with the cancellation and buyout of our office lease compared to the prior period in which approximately $0.7 million was used in association with our digital platform, the construction of marketing assets, and the capitalization of integration costs associated with the implementation of an ERP system. Guys, so how did the market react to Zomedica's Q4 earnings report when it was coming out? And it was their financial report. I shouldn't say earnings report, rather their 2020 year-end financial results. Look what happened. People saw that they had improvements in their finances year over year from 2019 to 2020. And guess what? We ended on a pretty high note for the week, right? We know where it was Monday, and then the market bled quite a bit. And we saw it even come down to $1.44. This dip is incorrect on this Google screen. But since then, we've seen a reasonable recovery. We're up 22% from the lowest dip that we saw this week. And I think it's even more than that, maybe closer to 30%. So regardless, guys, I truly think over time, we're going to continue to see good momentum moving towards Zomedica. Now, if you're in with me, again, guys, I put you guys on display back at 40 cents a share. Remember that if you go back to my first video, 39 to 44 cents a share. Since then, you're up 325%. At the very high, you were up 500%. I'm guessing, and I'm predicting that we're going to see continued momentum and more money coming into Zomedica. But what did we learn this week from the bleeding market? That there's no guarantees in the stock market. Volatility is always going to be a thing, and we need to be very careful with our investments. So, what am I saying? Please keep your gains by setting trailing stop losses if you're up anywhere over 50% on a stock, and set the trailing stop loss to 5, 10%, etc. Go back and watch my videos about trailing stop losses. I teach you how to put them because, again, I'm someone who firmly believes that over time, these stocks should do well and they will do well quarter over quarter and quarter after quarter as we see more catalysts and news coming out for this company, because again, I'm very, very bullish on Zomedica. But until then, everybody, I need you to be safe. I need you to be careful because I know a lot of people have put a lot more than 10% of their portfolio into the stock or this penny stock. So everybody, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Saturday. I hope you're all enjoying your weekend, getting your mind off the market. And yeah, feel free to use the Webull link below if you want 2 free stocks when you deposit $100. Join us on the free Discord. Join the Patreon if you want to support the journey and support the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, everybody, keep investing.